We are gathered here today on this joyous occasion to celebrate the special love that Jana and Sophia share. It is a love based on giving and receiving, as well as having and sharing. And the love they give and have is shared and received. And though this having and giving and sharing and receiving, we too can share and love and have and receive. When I think of the love that these two givers and receivers share, I cannot help but envy the lifetime ahead of having and loving and giving and receiving.
It feels like just yesterday I got the I'm engaged text from Sophia, followed by a billion pictures of her new bling from different angles. And now here we are at this amazing venue celebrating the marriage of this beautiful couple. Sophia, you've looked absolutely stunning at both the wedding and today. Some may even say you look wowzers.
I actually want to start by saying how amazing you look, Sophie. I remember telling you the night before the wedding how you are, and most girls in this room will agree, one of those girls whose wedding everyone's going to anticipate and Facebook stalk just to see what a beautiful bride you're going to make. And God, was I right? You looked absolutely stunning then, as you do today. Jana, you're a very, very lucky guy.
So let me tell you a bit about my relationship with Jan. We met in the 80s and we've had a lot of fun growing up together. I think he enjoyed hanging around me in the early days because when my mum and I used to go to pick him up from nursery when I was only a baby, as soon as I would get to school, he would push me out the pushchair, get himself in and make me walk home alongside him. From wetting his bed at karate lessons to making horrific noises whenever having injections and also being petrified from insects, there's also a time when he convinced me that Tupac was still alive.
Sophie, I still cannot believe you're actually married and someone has actually taken on your crazy, sarcastic self. Jana's defo a keeper. So let me just say, welcome to the family. Thank you for making my sister so happy. People say that marriage is about finding someone special to annoy forever. Sophie married you so I can annoy you. Despite all the annoyingness, you truly are a great guy. And you have given Akka the perfect wedding every girl dreams of. And I know Sophie's entering into a great family.
Our family is very democratic in the sense we discuss things in open and decide everything. People who have watched the Prime Minister's question time would know. Jana, like the leader of the opposition, would file a question. Tushi would give an answer, not an answer to the question, but beating around the bushes. And I would say, ha, who, like the rest of the people in the parliament. And my wife would say, order, order, order. You cannot ask for a democratic family than that.
Down to earth, keep on falling when I know it hurts.
We met when Jana left his safe surroundings to live away from home for the first time to seek a new job opportunity in Brussels, Belgium, where we both worked and lived together. Sophia, that's also where you and I met. When you first visited Jana in Brussels, I was very intrigued to get to know this new girl at his side. And one day prior to you arriving, I remember actually quite specifically, I felt that Jana was a lot more excited than usual. He normally can't be asked to clean or cook or any of that. But when you were arriving, all that changed.
I don't think many of you, including our parents, really know how we got together. So here's the story. Sophia's dance teacher's sister-in-law and my uncle are really close friends, and they knew we were both single, so they decided to play Cupid. As Tamil families do, before telling us, they checked our horoscopes and charts for compatibility, which we passed with flying colours. I remember I was getting back from a night out in Brussels and I saw a Facebook message from Sophia, and I was thinking to myself, why am I getting a random message from a girl I don't even know? Sophia was like, my parents are trying to set me up and I'm not interested at the moment. I'm happy living single life. I'm not even in London. Can you just tell them we met and you're not interested?
Without you, I feel broke, like I'm half of a whole. Without you, I've got no hand to hold.
I obviously clicked on her profile, went through a few photos, about 20, for the last 6 months. Then I decided I had to meet her. She was so pretty. I then spent the next few days exchanging messages with her, back and forth, trying to charm her online, and she finally agreed to a date. That was the easy part done. The first date was the day after Dushi's wedding.
With you, I fall. It's like I'm leaving all my past in silhouettes upon the wall.
Sophia picked a club close to Dushi's place and even gave Dushi strict instructions to come to the venue save her if the date was going badly. Luckily for me, Dushi wasn't required. We talked, and 5 hours later, I knew this was the start of something special. Finally, I popped the question in December 2014 to our parents' relief in Lapland.
Wanna close my eyes.
We were staying in a secluded cabin, and I took Sophia for a walk shortly after midnight, trying to find the most romantic place to propose, which for me was anywhere with no people. All Sophia wanted to do was make snow angels every few minutes. I had to constantly switch the pocket the ring was in so Sophia wouldn't spot it. My plan was, if she did spot it, I was just going to say I was a little too excited to be there. I finally went down on one knee. And popped the question. However, it wasn't smooth sailing. I opened the box the wrong way up, it fell in the snow, and I almost tripped over. But Sophia did say yes. I called my mother a few minutes later to tell her the good news, and before even asking about Sophia's response, she wanted to know whether I proposed on Friday the 13th. I had to explain to her that we're 1 hour ahead in Europe, so it's only 11:36 your time, and she did say yes.
Feel torn like a sail in a storm. Without you.
One of the things I love about Sophia is that she is genuine and never afraid to be herself. She has core values that she will never compromise on, which reflects in the person she is today. She is incredibly beautiful with the most gorgeous smile. I'm sure she could cure patients without smile alone. Sophia, 3 years ago you were a stranger to me. Today you are my best friend and my wife. You mean more to me than anything else in this world, and I can't wait to start our life together as husband and wife.